I am impassioned, soul it's old-fashioned, a classic, a modern-day Johann Sebastian. Beethoven flow that's hand-woven in with finer strings and you find on a violin. That Stradivarius, master artesian, on hand-blown glass, my craft is pure genius. The multivariate flow for all seasons, raps get tracked out and graphed on Cartesians. So Thelonious, James Brown and Coltrane, and proper Bostonian, old school is Soul Train. I'm paying homage to those dudes from old days, Hall of Fame status and vocals like the OJs. So harmonious, motion so melodious, musical choreography when spoken at the podium. The professor, the pastoral historian, master of ceremonies, poetical baccalaureate.
Pastor, preacher, poet, a teacher, teaching a lesson to be heard. A pastor, preacher, poet, a teacher, teaching a lesson to be heard. A pastor, preacher, poet, a teacher, teaching a lesson to be heard. That's word.
The flow so academia, hooded robe in regalia. The verses flooded over, I'm so Mesopotamia. Holder of diplomas and scrolls with gold frames in them. Lower on the left hand, signed with old names in them. Poems I'm arranging them, paper is origami. Folded over into a pattern, sequential as Fibonacci. Rapping the instrumentals as lavish as Liberace. Elaborate as my bachelor pad, now that's all behind me. Now my wife, she laying beside me, gorgeous upon the sofa. Now the applauds home aroma is so Williams Sonoma. The pebble green leather, the plaid twill with mocha. The mantle matched the mother of pearl, handling poker. Seen the director of investor relations with paid vacations. Punta Cana in December on Christmas with reservations. Now we so golden ratio, so Alga Horatio. Going from rags to riches, replacing what's on your radio. Able to go from amateur provost to chancellor. Shaking hands daily with substitutes and janitors. Soloist at the seminar, intellectual lecturer. Only one at the podium, known to be standing next to the mayor with one shoulder. Other rubbing with debutantes, delegates, intelligent, eating elegant restaurants. Rest of us ghetto fabulous blessings until my audience. All of my true constituents still yearning for scholarship.
Pastor, preacher, poet, a teacher, teaching a lesson to be heard. A pastor, preacher, poet, a teacher, teaching a lesson to be heard. A pastor, preacher, poet, a teacher, teaching a lesson to be heard. That's word.
I spit a highly conceptual, intellectual emphasis, stressed in every syllable, still incredibly delicate. The infinitesimally balanced with spatial elegance, saving a place in palaces, framing my greatest sentences. I'm feng shui all day, compete my residence, while still real enough for the streets to reap the benefits. My recent effort is reading the recent evidence. I've reasoned that we needing to reach the children with deficits. So my attention is focusing more messages to get them with the music and making them more competitive. That's better businessmen, better with every discipline, and better with the letters and numbers for younger listeners. So if you older and motivated as citizens, and your participation as witnesses isn't innocent, you just as guilty if y'all don't make them apprentices. Complaining you too busy, just criticizing the president.
A pastor,